And welcome back to more A Hat in Time. Last time we helped Mustache Girl stage an insurrection against the Mafia town effectively, but Hat Kid's just in it for the timepieces really. So, full disclosure, I already kind of started to record this. So, I did collect one thing that I will point out. Anyway, this is Act 4 of Mafia Town, down with the Mafia, appropriately named. It's definitely a boss chapter, and should be an interesting time. We have to find a way up there, and you may be thinking how, but it's actually really easy. See these little light things? Yeah, these are cannons. Got one there, and I thought there was another cannon somewhere, but maybe not. Well. Launch yourself up, and...
You took your time! Help me out here! Get these brutes off my case and we can go inside!
Well, that's all fine and good, but we're gonna ignore her for now. So if you go back here, you will find a treasure chest. Inside this treasure chest will be a rift token. So, we can't use that quite yet, and I apologize, I technically collected it already. But I want to point that out nonetheless, so just take out all the Mafia goons, and we're good to go.
Good job, kid!
Stand on the two switches. And I don't know if this line is supposed to be voiced or not, because I've never heard a voice on the PS4 version, and I had never paid attention to see if it is on the Steam version. And the reason I'm playing this on PS4 is because that's the version I own. I do not own it on Steam. So, they're taking it into the theater. Interesting. I actually like one piece of dialogue, so I'm going to talk to this guy.
If small child get gambling problem, it's her own fault. These roulette tables purely for looks. No gambling here.
I don't know why that amused me, but it does. Okay, so if you want to complete the game, which is actually really hard because you don't really track anything, you actually need a new hat, so we can't do that yet. Also, we are going to spend as much as we can before we go into the next boss, and you will know why in a little bit. But for full disclosure, don't go into this fight with a lot of pawns. Just don't. I'm not gonna spoil it, but you want as few as possible going in. Okay. So, the way this works is, you have to get these little pins in order to equip more badges. We only have one, so it's trivial. This is a magnet, and again, for what I was just talking about, I'm unequipping it. Ow. That's rude. So Hat Girl went into the kitchen. But we are not going to the kitchen yet. We are going up here. By the way, the little red ones are health. Just FYI. And here's a cat.
The Mafia are terrible at cooking. But fear not. Cooking Cat is here. I prepare the actual dinner up here. And swap the food before anybody eats the Mafia's cooking. I'm fairly certain someone would die if they ate the Mafia prepared food.
Good to know. Not that this looks particularly great either. I guess this is really fresh food, you could argue. So we need to take this bucket and drop it on the switch. Drop is right bumper, not right bumper, right trigger. Do not confuse it with throw, because that will make it a lot harder to put it on the switch. So we got a bathroom, and yeah, that's not ominous. But we have another little treasure chest, which happens to contain yet another rift token. Hackett has no shadow. It's kind of weird. It looked like there was an interact icon, but I can't figure out what to interact with. I'm not sure. Anyway, we have a key, and we can actually swing it around. It replaces our umbrella until we actually use it. So, does that technically make it a keyblade? Are we Kingdom Hearts now? Anyway, now that we have the key, I could make a Kingdom Hearts joke.
Go ahead, kid. Open this thing up and I'll keep guard here.
The door is open. Again, if I've been playing Kingdom Hearts on my spare time, so yeah, that's probably not a joke everyone will get. You resist the urge to think of any fish puns. It's tough, but you manage to hold them back. Or does she? She does not. Also, I forgot to turn off my phone, so if you heard that in the background, I apologize. So we got enough yarn plus the special brewing yarn in order to get the brewing hat. Hold left trigger, and we can throw potions, which is pretty cool. They are a slightly more powerful attack. So like a Mafia goon will go down in about 4 strikes. But the potions will take him down in 2 potions, so it's actually pretty powerful. And they have another use. Any glowing object like this can be destroyed with the potions, and in this case we get a sprint yarn. Basically you need one of the specific types of yarn in order to actually make a new hat of a new type, but all the rest can just be any kind. Anyway, this is the other side of the theater, door in the other room. And this is our ominous trek to the Mafia boss. Random, but I honestly never thought I'd be talking about the Mafia this much in a kids game. Let's play. But yeah, see, they take them down 2 instead of 4 hits, so it's actually pretty efficient. Anyway, last call for health if you need more health. Little side rooms that don't seem to actually go anywhere or have any collectibles. Not sure what the point of those are, other than that's where the Mafia enter from. But let's go confront the big boss.
So, it is you. Ever since you landed in Mafia Town, it's been raining with timepieces. You must be very lost, kid with the hat. I haven't seen timepieces for over 100 years. In any case, this piece belongs to the Mafia. If you want it, we'll have to settle it in true Mafia style. Lights! Action! It is showtime!
Okay, so your basic strategy in literally every boss fight in this game is, if they are blue, attack them. That is actually a thing. So yeah, this is the Mafia boss, and honestly, all the boss songs are the best in the game. I'm not sure why. All the music is actually really good, but the boss themes in particular are like really solid. This is all like rock and like kind of metal, but it's kind of got a Banjo-Kazooie vibe at parts, I find. Or kind of just a rare vibe in general, I guess. My one complaint, though, is some fights go on too long, and this goes for pretty much every fight in the game. Okay, that guy's red, so we cannot hurt him at all. We can't even do the air dive. Ow. So let's actually go over his attacks. He drops sandbags, then tries to do a stomp. He does the spinning. He launches the 2 little things and tries to kind of hit you in the middle. And he does the thing where he launches a bunch of crud at you. And he has another attack, and here's the last main attack we haven't seen. This is very Paper Mario, the Thousand Year Door. If you recall chapter 5 of that game. But yeah, that's just my one problem is all the bosses are actually really good. But they just kind of go on too long. This is really hard to dodge. By the way, there's an achievement for doing this boss without getting hit, with a special badge that allows you to die in one hit. So, it's one of the most expensive badges in the game, so obviously I'm not showing that off. But yeah, that is our first chapter boss. We're actually still stuck on a 2D plane, so all we can do is grab this hourglass. But to finish the thought, yeah, there are 2 badges that are actually deemed negative, and one makes it so you die in one hit, which again is needed for an achievement if you so desire, and the other of which is tied to the voices. Now, in theory, if you really don't like the voice acting, you can just turn it off, but in the case that you actually kind of want something more old school, you can actually you can buy a badge for like 800 pawns or something ridiculous in order to turn all the dialogue into little Banjo-Kazooie mumbly noises. In any case, that's all that's left of this chapter, so let's finish it off.
So what do these things do anyway? Are they some sort of rare collector's item for nerds? Are they some sort of rare wait, huh? Whoa, what? What? Did you know about this? This is crazy! Do you even realize what could be done with these? We can make it so that you never got punched in the face by the Mafia that one time. We could beat up the Mafia, travel back in time, and then beat them up again. No, wait. We can make it so the Mafia never arrived on the island. Wait. Even better. We could be crime-fighting time travelers. Wait, what? This doesn't make any sense. You have all this power, and you're not gonna use it to fight evil? If you're not gonna use them to fight evil, then I will. I'm not gonna let this island remain as Mafia Town. I'll collect all the timepieces for myself. You have my word on it. Ha!
Mustache Girl has pickpocketed half your pawns, and that's why I said don't have a lot of pawns going into this fight. Anyway, that actually concludes the bulk of Chapter 1. There's still a few more things we can do there, but we actually can just jump to Chapter 2 if we so desire. Come down here, hit the panel. Power has been restored in the machine room. The chapter Battle of the Birds is now available. So if we come over here, we can actually break these. in order to access a secret room of sorts. The gallery. We have our introduction to a time rift as well, as there are time rifts not only in the regular levels, but in the hub world as well. But we will be tackling that next time. In addition, I think we are gonna take care of the rest of Chapter 1 as much as we can, and then see where we go from there. So thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more Hat in Time.